Alright, y'all. What's good? Right now, I'm gonna be reviewing my trades from Friday, and they were very silly Billy, perhaps. Maybe that's what I'm gonna call the trade, not the trade, the freaking name of the video. Anyway, so let's get on that daily chart once again. Literally, like once again, we have a fucking daily PSP, and the Q closed down, ES closed up, and then we got that little gap right there that YM hit now. Very clean. So there was that, along with the sauce of along with I think it was more than yeah. There's that daily cycle. So this was a perfect entry, dog. Like this was actually kind of crazy. No kizzy, no cap. Daily cycle right there with with a 15-minute PSP. So my trades were gone by the time that this candle happened because I low key was just too zoomed in and I was shitting on the toilet. But now I'm looking back, I'm like, this is clean, dude. Like you can enter when this candle closes, stop loss here, and guarantee the high. Like that's free low. That's legend. This entry right here is legendary loot, and like you don't even have to put a stop loss down here. You can put it halfway. Like that's free low, bro. Anyway, we're gonna talk about like the trades I took because I low key had an oopsie daisies. So like I last week was just such bad price action that I was like, all right, maybe Friday's just gonna retrace back in, even though like realistically, like let's look in the 1 hour. So if we're looking at the 1 hour, I feel like it's pretty clear to say that here's these lows, right? Low, low. We had our weekly. Where's the true week? Okay, so we had the true week dip on Friday there. And then where was that original true week dip? Right there. So we ran up. No, that's true. Oh, okay, okay. Okay, now I'm locked in again. All right. So we dipped below true week. And we had this low and this low. This low is below true week on NQ. This low is above true week on ES. So that was a crack that sent us higher. That like confirmed bullish week. And also you can see on Dow it never like we never dipped back as well on this high. I mean on this low. What lows? So then we had this low right here that had no crack to it really. But then we reversed off of it. And then over here we had that Friday setup. So in terms of price action, absolute chop on the week. Um Thursday was awful. Pretty much every day was awful. And this drop right here, it was you can't explain this drop. That was trash on Tuesday. Friday was beautiful. Well, price action on a smaller time frame was trash. Like and trying to trade this or like entering here, like you can't really enter there. Like anywhere between literally anywhere between 950 and 12, which is like where you would normally enter. You can't do anything. And then after that, PM session just rips up Q4 into Q1. So like this expansion is very nice, launch expansion. So to the high, but honestly, still not the prettiest. You know, like you would normally want something from here to rip up, maybe go past that high and then do this by 12. You want this all to finish, but here it finished by 2, which is whatever, you know. But all right. So anyway, zoomed in. I'm gonna just show you guys my trades. So right here, I saw this high, and I was like, all right, 90-minute. And the issue for me today or Friday, I was just too zoomed in, dude. So we had the Q1, Q2 right here, which yes, it's a 90-minute. And then from there, I also saw the daily to go lower. It was really we had a 15-minute PSP. So this PSP right here, the 831. So what ended up happening? We had news at 8:30 and we had news at 9:45. So 8:30 news manipulated us lower, and then 9:45 literally just sent us to the moon, and we never came back. Um, I did not. I didn't predict at 9:45. Like my emotional state was just cooked by like 9:40, and it kind of threw me overboard, which is totally my fault. This is the first time I made like an emotional revenge trade in literally, I would say, a month. So like I'm not mad about it. Like it happens, like we all have those one off trade off day. It happens. So anyway, right there we first went lower. So I did my first entry. I'm gonna show you guys right here. Bam. So I first tried to short it right there. So I tried to short it, and then I saw we wicked down into the sweep that low, and then we came back up. And I was like, all right, let me just wait this out. So then I left break even, and then after that, let's see. And then since that was break even, I was like, all right, I'll give myself two more tries. So then after that, we dipped lower, and I went to the bathroom literally at like this minute right here. So then I go to the bathroom, and what I don't peep at all, bro, if I was at my table, I would not have taken this. So I don't peep at all that this is what's it called? True New York. True New York closes on a dime right there. If I was if I was here in front of the screen, bro, I would never have taken that. But I was on the phone and I was on Top Step X flicking through like the different screens and trying to like minimize them, maximize them. And then I was like, oh wait, it looks kind of clean because I was on like on the 15 second and just took a stupid buy. Like I would never take this normally. Like absolutely unintelligent buy. So I take that and I lose, instantly lose. Literally, this was just so silly, absolutely silly. So instantly lose like what 150, yeah 150, and then after that I'm like all right whatever, and then no I'm not. Or I'm like all right whatever. I get back on the computer because I'm done taking a shit because I was taking a shit while I entered. So I get back on the computer and then I see this gap and I already had like that emotion just like killing me. Like I don't know why, dude. I never get this emotion. It was probably because I was on the bathroom and because I took that trade and then literally like right after that I was like, bro, why did I just take a trade on the toilet? Like I come back and I see how it perfectly hit that true open. I was like, bro, no way, dude. And then I come back and I'm like, fair value gap, I'll just short it. And like that was emotional as fuck. Like I would not have entered that normally ever. Like this is just such a bad short because normally I would be zoomed out on that 15 minute, have that confirmed, and enter to buy. And then after that, I was like, all right, dude, like let me just see this on the 1 minute. And then I was just kind of watching it, and this candle right here, when it went lower, I was like, this is the perfect buy opportunity for the day. It should not come back, and it never came back. So oh, I slipped up. Absolutely. It happens. I can't be that mad at myself, like once in a while you get something like this. But man, that sucked, dude. Like that was just trash. Absolute trash. And then also this entry right here, I marked it out too. Also phenomenal. We had a high of the PSP there. I don't know that was a PSP, but bam, and then dip into the wick. Beautiful. I think it was a PSP. Pretty sure. Pretty sure. Let me check it out. But the hardest part of that day was that, yeah, it was a PSP with a Dow. The hardest part of that day is that you kind of have to accept the fact that Dow needs to go lower to create this low prior for us reversing. But once it created that low, we pretty much had micro with the daily PSP on top of the daily. And like it was just dumb obvious that we were gonna expand. And like a holding through this was totally chill. Like if I could have held through that easily, knew he could open the gap right there, protecting us, we're safe and sound. So honestly, am I mad? No, it was just a silly mistake. I'm gonna come back next week strong. You can see. Here's my results. And yeah, so I mean, silly loss, bro. Silly loss. Pretty much two little lost weeks. I'm gonna come back stronger next week. Like it's chilling. Also, when it says more than 3 trades, it's either a break-even trade or partials. Like right here, this was literally partials. Absolutely stupid that they counted as 4 trades. Right here, this was 2 trades as well. Like it's whatever, but that's just how it works. Same as there. So anyway, that's it for there. I'm moving on. And yeah, so not letting none of this shit like affect me mentally. Um, and gonna save my money and just keep grinding, and then until I get that payout. But August is gonna be a difficult month, and I'm just gonna have to be on my feet. I mean, on my toes and just sitting still, really. Like, and yeah. So we'll see how it goes, and that's it. Adios.